You're watching Bet Rivers Pro Football Weekly on the Bet Rivers Network.
Welcome, everybody, to the latest edition of Bet Rivers Pro Football Weekly, along with two-time Super Bowl champion and buddy of Peyton Manning. It's Brandon Stokley. I'm Adam the Bull, and we got a lot to get to today. Brandon, what do you think of your old buddy Peyton Manning's show with Eli Manning, what they do on Monday Night Football? I got to get your take on it.
I think it's great, Bull. I love it.
Yeah.
They're entertaining, they're funny, bring a different perspective, obviously, to the game, and so I love hearing them break down plays, and then you always have the guest on there. I'm still waiting. I've been a prop. I've been a prop on the show, but I've never got the phone call to be a guest. He had my former teammate on the other day, Jake Delhomme.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, maybe by year 10, I might get the call to be a guest. So we'll see.
I think that's outrageous. What is going on, Peyton Manning? Let's get Brandon Stokley on there. What is happening?
I know. I just keep waiting by my phone every week and never calls.
We got to remedy that somehow. Get to Peyton. All right, we're going to go around the NFL and look at the games and the best bets that we like for this week. Before we do that, I want to tell you that Bet Rivers players who place a same-game parlay of at least $10 on NFL or NCAA football games will receive an entry into the weekly Squares game. Winning Squares can earn up to a $50 bonus bet per entry. See the Bet Rivers app or website for full details. All right, we got a lot of action on Sunday, and I want to begin with this game. I know you've got a pick on it. I've got a pick on it, too. We're both on the same one, and it's my Browns here. They're on the road playing in Chicago this week. We know the Bears have been great at home at 4-1. The Browns have not been good on the road, but Shedeur Sanders electrified everybody in Cleveland with his very good performance, albeit in a loss to a bad team, but still, he wasn't the reason they lost. The Browns' defense was last week for the first time all year. Bears are a big favorite, 7.5 at last check, over the Browns in Chicago, and you like the Browns.
Yeah, give me the points in this one. I'm still not believing in the Bears for some reason. I don't know how many times I have to lose betting against them. But I still don't believe in him. And to your point, I mean, Shedeur, how great was he last week? That was awesome. So maybe they found something there offensively, and to your point too. I mean, defense let them down a little bit last week. So give me the points. Give me Cleveland.
Brandon, as a former player who played at a high level for a long time, do you think there are just some players that may not wow you in the meeting room and may not wow you in an interview, but they get on the field and they just got something on the field? Is that real, or is that something we make up?
No, absolutely. And it can be vice versa too, where the guy looks good in practice and he has all the measurables, but just it doesn't transfer to the game. Some guys just have the it factor, right?
Yeah.
And they just find ways to get the job done. So that might be Shedeur right there.
Yeah, no doubt. And I guess I get they were playing the Titans. The Bears' defense has been very interesting, and I'm with you on the Browns. I think the Bears win a close game, right? Like a field goal game, close game. But I'm not laying 7.5 with the Bears. Listen, the Browns' defense played poorly last week. There's no doubt about it. Malik Collins missed his first game, and he's had a great season in the middle of that defensive line, so that was probably a factor. I think people have this impression that the Bears' defense is very good. Now, they've forced a lot of turnovers, a crazy amount of turnovers. But if you look at everything else, like they're giving up a lot of yards, both on the ground and in the air. I don't think they have a great defense. I think they have an opportunistic defense that's made some big plays. And I think Shedeur will be able to keep them in the game, and I expect the Browns' defense to play a lot better than they did last week, especially, and they've done well generally against mobile quarterbacks in recent years. So I'm with you on that one.
All right,
let's get to the next game here. And that's the Chargers and the Chiefs. You do not have a pick on this one, but I do, and I'm giving up. I am giving up on the Kansas City Chiefs, which of course means they'll win their last 4 and somehow make the playoffs. But this is just a lost year for the Chiefs. Nobody expected it to happen. We keep expecting them to bounce back, but I don't see it, and I think they're way too big a favorite at home because if they weren't the Chiefs, they would not be a favorite in this game. But it's their reputation that gets them this line. Meanwhile, the Chargers, they've won 5 of their last 6. I know they won that weird game against the Eagles the other day. But I'd be, honestly, the way the Chiefs are playing, I would be floored if the Chiefs won this game by 5 or more points. I'm taking the Chargers on the money line. I think they're going to flat out win this game. So that's the second pick for me.
I like it. Chiefs, their offensive line is so banged up.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
You can't block people. It doesn't matter who your quarterback is, who your tight end is, and who your receivers are. So they have a lot of issues up front there.
Speaking of issues, let's talk about 2 teams dealing with some issues, one a lot worse than others. And this is your second pick of the day, and it's the Raiders and the Eagles, the game in Philadelphia. We just talked about the ugly game Jalen Hurts had, and what do you have, 4 turnovers, 5 turnovers? I can't even remember now. The Eagles are 8-5. They're a bit of a mess. We know the Raiders are as bad as any team in football. They're tied for the worst record in football. You like the Eagles. As much as they're struggling a little bit, they're still an 11.5-point favorite because the Raiders are so terrible.
Yeah, you want to get right game, play the Raiders this year. So Denver manhandled them last week. We all heard about that, saw the field goal to cover with no time left, which I don't know what Pete Carroll was doing there, but
yeah.
70-something-year-olds, they do some crazy things sometimes, I guess. That was nuts, man. But the Raiders stink. Geno Smith, coin flip if he's going to play or not play,
Yep.
We'll see what that looks like. But they're just a really bad football team right now. I think the Eagles are going to bounce back and play much better and take it to the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about it. I'm staying away from that game just because the point total is so high, and the Eagles are a mess offensively. But if I had to pick, obviously you can't take the Raiders right now, really, against almost anybody. All right, pick number 3 for you, and I'm with you on this. I like Carolina too. The way the Buccaneers are playing, Baker Mayfield's not playing well right now. The Panthers, who looked terrible early in the season and have been terrible the last few years, they got a legit shot right now to win that division. They started 1-3, but they're now 7-6. They've gone 6-3 in their last 9 games, including a very impressive win over the Rams last week. I know they're on the road, and the Saints have been better with Tyler Shook, but you like the Panthers in this one.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep going against the Saints every week.
Smart.
But, they got it last week. You got to give them a lot of credit. They hung in there and beat Tampa Bay on the road. So,
yeah.
And Carolina, big win. So, Carolina is fighting for first place. Right now they're tied with Tampa. So, that's going to be an interesting division the last month of the season. But give me the Panthers in this one.
All right, third game for me. I'm going to go into the battle of awful football teams right now, and that's the Commanders and the Giants, this game in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. And I can't believe I'm the Giants, who right now would have the first pick in the draft. They are a favorite, and I'm actually picking them because that's how bad the Commanders are right now. Everything went right for the Commanders last year, and they had a magnificent season. Everything's going wrong for them this year. Jaden Daniels has been either hurt or ineffective. The Giants, meanwhile, are coming off a bye, and I know they're a bad team, but I don't think they're quite as bad as their record. And I think they're going to win this game at home. They're 0-8 on the road, the Giants, and 2-3 at home. So they still got 3 games of their final 4 at home. So I actually think the Giants are going to get their third win this week and tie the Commanders for third place in the NFC East. So I'll take the Giants -2.5 at home.
Yeah, the Commanders, what were they doing last week? Goodness gracious. That was bad. That was terrible. Bad. You're right. Everything went their way last year. This year, they're regressing, and they're hurt. They're banged up, and so tough year for the Commanders.
I want to talk about – I'm not going to pick this game, but the Colts and Seahawks. Phillip Rivers is coming out of retirement. Yesterday was his 44th birthday. He hasn't played in 5 seasons. What do you make of this, Brandon? This seems crazy. I think he's like 40 pounds heavier than when he retired.
Yeah, he does look a little chunky.
Yeah.
He's been eating good. I love it, though. It's going to be must-watch TV if he plays. I mean, I can't wait to watch it. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but hey, good for him. Go for it. I mean, he's not going to be able to move very well. I don't know about his arm strength or any of that stuff, but man, it's like you can't turn away from it, right? You're going to be like, looking at, I can't wait to see what he looks like out there playing and taking hits. And he's going to be jawing and chirping. It's going to be fun. He's entertaining. So, hey, more power to you, Phillip Rivers. Go for it. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
And look, I mean, the Colts were 7-1, and now they're probably not going to make the playoffs unless Phillip Rivers is shockingly good. But if you had to pick this game, would you take the Colts with the 14 points or no? Would you?
That's a lot of points. A lot of points, huh? But I mean, you're taking a guy that hadn't played in 4 or 5 years, and is he going to be their starter? That's a lot of points. Golly, that's why I can't touch it.
No, that's definitely a stay away from game. All right, let's get to your last game, and that's the Denver Broncos, your hometown team. Of course, they're hosting the Green Bay Packers. That is the 4:00 game, right? Yeah, 4:25. Packers are actually a 2.5-point road favorite in this game. A little surprising to me, but You like the Broncos.
Yeah, same thing for me. I mean, give me the points in the home team, a team that's lost 2 games. They've won 10 in a row. So their defense has been playing great. I'm not completely sold on the Packers. So I know the Broncos haven't played a lot of great teams, but they find ways to win football games. They find ways to win close football games. And it's in Denver. The place is going to be rocking, so it's going to be a great environment. I'll take the points in the home team any day on that one.
Listen, I understand that the Packers last 2 weeks they beat a solid Bears team at home. They beat a good Lions team on the road. But so I'm not saying it's crazy that the Packers couldn't. The Packers could definitely win this game.
Sure.
I don't understand how they're a favorite in Denver, and when Denver's won what is it, 8 in a row, 10 in a row,
10 in a row.
I don't understand. I know they, like you can say, well, they haven't beaten anybody lately. Well, you play who's on your schedule. Like, what are you going to do? I mean,
exactly.
That's just nuts. I don't understand it. To me, this game should be a pick 'em or the Broncos a slight favorite, maybe. Yeah. I'm not even convinced the Packers are a better team than the Broncos for sure on a neutral field. I don't totally trust Jordan Love either. If you're going to say, well, I don't totally trust Bo Nix, well, okay. I don't totally trust Jordan Love.
Yeah, I think that's fair. They haven't been running the ball like they did last year.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
They're a little bit, I think they've been banged up on the offensive line, the Packers. So should be a good game, though.
Absolutely. All right, my last pick is the Monday Night Football game. Last week, you've not picked the Steelers 2 weeks in a row. Last week, I picked the Steelers, and I won. But this week, I'm going against the Steelers because I think the AFC North is a total disaster. And like the Steelers, you think, okay, maybe they'll run a few off and get over 500 significantly. No, they lose at home outright to the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins get back to 500, winning a game in Pittsburgh. It's crazy. It makes no sense. It's going to be cold. I'm going against the norm here. This is just a gut feeling on this game and the way the inconsistency of the AFC North. It's again, most of the bullet points you look at point to Pittsburgh, but I'm going against it anyway. I'm taking the Dolphins +3 on a gut play that they win on Monday Night Football.
I love it. I don't. I mean, give the Dolphins, the coach and staff so much credit how they've been able to bounce back. Everyone thought they were packing it in 2 months ago, and man, they have just competed and played hard. And you look up and they're 6-7 right now, something like that. I mean. Just remarkable what they've been doing there. So a lot of credit to them, those players and those coaching staff, and that they've got themselves back in the mix to a certain degree. So
they do.
They're going to play hard.
Absolutely, they're going to play hard. I thought McDaniel was going to get fired when they got boat raced by the Browns, but they have totally turned it around since. All right, thanks to Kyle and not Kyle, it's Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. I called you Kyle. Thanks to Tim and Max for producing today. Thanks to all of you for watching and listening. For 2-time Super Bowl champion Brandon Stokley, I'm Adam the Bull. We'll talk to you next time on Bet Rivers Pro Football Weekly. See you, everybody.
Thanks for watching Bet Rivers Pro Football Weekly on the Bet Rivers Network.